Warning: the podcast that you're about to listen to may technically be educational, but you're certainly not going to learn anything of substance. You're also probably going to hear some choice language, so if you're driving around with your child in the car, maybe you should consider turning over to Light FM. Anyway, you've been warned. Now let's get on with the fucking show. Lathan, hit the music.
You there, boy. What's today?
Pardon?
What's today, my fine fellow?
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
God bless us, everyone.
And now, coming to you live from the tri-state area and San Francisco, California, it's the best part of Wednesday, Waffle Box, with your hosts, Mike Fish and Kush Hayes.
Welcome to Waffle Box, the podcast where we talk about anything, everything, and nothing all at the same time. Coming up on episode 180, it's Christmas Day. Woo! Feliz Navidad to each and every one of you. But yes, coming up, we've got our exclusive interview with Santa Claus, the pivotal birthday Blackjack, which decides whether Kush Hayes is going to finish above or below 500. Plus, Kush is going to reveal his top 5 reviewed movies of the year and much, much more. I am Mike Fish, and I am joined, as always, by the man who knows a man to keep him off the naughty list. It's the Kush Hayes. Kush, how you doing, buddy?
Season's greetings, Yule tides, and happy holidays, y'all. Kush Hayes here, coming to you with a whole wreath full of mistletoe, coming to you from the future home of Super Bowl 60. It's the Waffle Box. It's the original Waffle Box, celebrating that holiday cheer. You love us because we do this, and we do this because we love you. People's Podcast. Lathan.
Merry Christmas, Mike Cratchit. Merry Christmas, Ebenezer Hayes. Welcome everyone to the 4th annual Waffle Box Christmas special and the very first to actually drop on Christmas Day. So let us forego the cliche pleasantries, shall we? And let's crack open a cold one and start getting blackout drunk, just as the baby Jesus would want us to.
Yes.
Hugs and kisses,
Clink.
babies.
What are you drinking now? Is that Budweiser? Is that a Budweiser tall boy?
Budweiser. That's a tall boy Budweiser.
Look at you. Look at Mr.
Oh, I gotta
Hayes,
pace
the
myself.
regular
This is-
guy.
I've also got my usual bourbon with me, but gotta pace myself. This is a special episode, and while we want to celebrate holiday cheer, I don't want to be scraping myself off the fucking stool here, which I think has been a thing we've done once or twice, or at
It's
least I'm
tradition.
guilty of that.
It is tradition. I must admit, I've gone with the traditional yingling as for every episode. I think normally for Christmas, I'd normally crack out the rum, but I forgot to go out and buy some rum, so I'm sticking it with the
Ooh,
beer.
can't forget that.
I know, it's very unfortunate. I remember I was like looking back to see, if I wore this Deadpool Christmas sweater the last couple of years. I didn't. Last year I wore a Home Alone one, but I think 2022 I wore it. And it's like, oh, it reminded me, we did that crossover special. Do you remember the Not a Strong Start,
Yes.
fellas?
Great guys. I
that
still
sounds
rap
like
with
a
them to
fun
this day.
But I remember that night I was drinking lots of rum. And I was very drunk by the end of the episode. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. I think we ended up, because if you haven't watched it or listened to it, go back and listen to it. It's 2 years old, but whatever, it's still a fun show. We merged some of our segments, some of their segments, and the episode ended up going, I think, over 2 hours long. And it was,
I think it's one of our longest episodes, honestly.
and were some stuff left on the editing floor. So that recording session was very long.
Yeah.
And yes, inebriation is put lightly. But anyway, yeah. Merry Christmas, Kush. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mike.
Has it been one of those where it's a lovely Christmas day, or is it one of those where you kind of like, oh, I never really felt like Christmas, and oh, there it is, it's over with. Now it's New Year's.
It's it took me a while to get into the spirit, but we got a tree. I got the majority of my shopping done. Didn't get them all sent out, but I still feel good about it. We'll get gifts. We'll get to their intended recipients. However, I am fortunate and thankful that I am blessed to have a freelance lifestyle. What that means is I don't have a normal 9 to 5. I don't report to a certain place Monday through Friday or 5 days a week or 40 hours a week. I have to like my jobs are booked out 2, 3 months ahead of time, and ESPN wanted me to work today, and I'm glad I am not at work today. The money would have been good. It would have absolutely been all holiday pay, so it's just overtime that goes into double time that goes into triple
Oh,
time. But it's still
cha-ching.
17 hours, and if you're not alive to spend it, it's not worth it. So I am super happy I didn't wake up at 6 a.m. today to get to a basketball arena. I'm glad I saw Nosferatu this morning. I'm going to see The Fire Within after this recording, and I've been drinking most of the day.
Marvelous.
Cooked some ham, got some nice
Ooh,
gifts. It's a full day.
nice. Yeah, my things. It's my extended family over here in these Americas do most of the celebrating Christmas Eve. So Christmas Day for me,
Okay.
tradition is just kind of chilling out, hungover, hair of the dog, just
Sure.
watching Christmas movies and sports.
Okay.
That's
Nice.
what I do. But
No.
that reminds me, I was actually going to mention because what are your thoughts on this? This is going to be one of those,
Break it down.
one of those controversial. Like, don't get me wrong, Christmas Day, like I said, it tends to be laying about, so I'm just like, hey, I'm happy to have interesting stuff to watch on TV. But is it me, or is it getting a little bit ridiculous now? Because I don't want to be, the too fuddy-duddy old school as, well, Christmas is about family and spending time with loved ones and things like that. But there's, I, this might get me cancelled. This might get me cancelled, Kush.
Well, it's just you and me here, man, and the dozens of people listening at home. It's just us.
I feel
They're cool. They're cool. I promise you, they're cool.
there's too much goddamn sport on Christmas Day.
Oh,
Because there's the
I
basketball
concur.
games they're always on, and now there's
Mhm.
2 games on Netflix of the NFL.
Mm.
There's so much sports.
Yeah,
And
NFL
I'm a
sports is a
guy who
big
loves
thing.
sports, so I always end up watching it, and it's like,
Mhm.
should I be doing this on Christmas Day? Maybe, I don't know. I feel conflicted, Kush, within my soul. Should I?
Yeah, why not? Why shouldn't you? It's on. And you're not doing anything. Like, obviously, if you have to help the wife in the kitchen, you have to help the wife in the kitchen. But I guess I would be willing to bet that even though you're not doing that today because everything was done last night, there's still a lot of downtime for you to enjoy games. Again, yeah, I was supposed to work a Warriors game today. No, thank you. Um, but yeah, like the 2 Netflix games, and then I'm sure there's a golf tournament or something stupid like that. Nice. I mean, the big game on Christmas is a ratings draw because everyone's at home. So yeah, why wouldn't there be one? And then, it's also what for someone who doesn't have to work the event, that might be really cool. You wake up Christmas morning and then you tell little Billy and Amanda or whatever your kids' names are going to be, and you go like, "Hey, got you 2 tickets to the New York Giants game today." I know the Giants aren't playing, but if they were in this situation, like your kids would be flipping the fuck out. Like, this is the greatest Christmas ever, my daddy fish. Like, you get to do that too.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction, Kush,
Oh,
of
make that
what's gonna
prediction.
happen Christmas Day 2025.
Oh, okay. Oh, a full year.
Full year ahead.
365 days from today.
Make a note of this,
We'll
right?
have to make a note
Because
of this.
for those that know, I'm still a nerd and I'm big into professional wrestling.
Sure.
Now, Netflix, I haven't got the numbers in front of me, but Netflix dropped a bunch of change to get the exclusive rights to WWE Raw in America,
Yeah.
but also everything WWE worldwide. So
Mhm.
if you live outside of America, I think, or in America, Raw is on SmackDown. Raw is on Netflix. SmackDown's on Netflix. I believe even the purely like
WrestleMania is
pay-per-views,
definitely going to be on
everything's
Netflix. I
going to
know
be
that
on
much.
Netflix worldwide. So it's great for a wrestling fan who travels because it's like, oh, if I go to England, it's on Netflix. If I go to Nicaragua, it's on Netflix. If I go to South America, it's on Netflix. So I'm thinking because they want to get their money's worth, right? They want to make sure they're getting a shit ton of people interested in wrestling, so they get people subscribed, yada yada yada.
I mean,
Here's what I'm predicting.
I'm
So
thinking what you're
Netflix
putting down.
has a 1 o'clock NFL game,
Mhm.
and then the 4:25 NFL game on Christmas Day. In between, it's a tiny little gap. I reckon in 2025, it'll be a pre-tape probably. They won't do it live. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a little 20 to 30 minute in between the NFL games of, and here's a wrestling match.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do that, but also the beauty of Netflix is they could do 2 live events at the same time. Based on what we saw with the Jake Paul fight the other a few months ago, that wouldn't be wise, but I would hope they would have the kinks ironed out by now.
Like
But
to think so.
they could do 2 to 3 live events at the same time, and there would be 2 to 3 different audiences all tuning in for that. I mean, football fans can be pro wrestling fans, but most pro wrestling fans, not football fans, ironically.
I'm the outlier. I've always been the black sheep. Go wrestling, go sports. Look
Yeah.
at me.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Also, again, they could also do the gimmick from that Super Bowl, what, 25 years ago now?
Oh, the
where,
halftime heat.
There you go. Yeah, you know the one
The
with
Rock versus
and
Mick Foley.
Mankind.
It was
The only
Mankind
time
at
you
the
could
time,
actually
yes.
hear what a wrestling ring sounds like when there isn't 10,000 screaming assholes surrounding it. Like, it's a terrifying sound. And then it wasn't necessarily live.
No.
Because they do a cutaway shot when Mankind finally pins the Rock with a forklift. There's a camera angle that goes right down on the Rock.
Yeah.
Like, "Oh!"
That was
it's
pretty
fun.
cheesy,
It's
but
fun.
it's great.
No, it's fun. So, but yeah, Netflix could absolutely do that.
So yeah, maybe okay. So maybe it might be Christmas halftime heat. But yeah, I feel there's gonna be some WWE on Netflix Christmas Day next
And
year.
Christmas Day used to be a big gate for pro wrestling, depending on what territory you were in. New York, San Francisco for sure, probably Florida, and I'm gonna guess Philadelphia as well. I'm sure I'm
You
missing.
want to go
other
to the
states.
matches? Let's go to the matches.
Look, again, we opened our gifts. We just had dinner. Let's go and see fucking Haystacks Calhoun, Clothesline, Pat Patterson. Those are those 2 old school names.
The closest thing we have that they have a traditional Madison Square Garden show on the day after Christmas. I'm not going because fuck that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's expensive now too.
I'm sure it is. But yeah.
Like I know ticket prices change and evolve over the years.
Oh, dynamic pricing as well. Don't forget that bullshit.
So for a TV taping,
You Ticketmaster.
20 years ago, you could go if you could get the tickets because those tickets did sell out quickly. If you could get the first 4 rows at ringside, it would
Say
be
that 3
like
times fast.
no, I couldn't even say it 1 time as fast. It would be like $100 a pop, and that wasn't unreasonable for a SmackDown or a Raw TV taping. First 4 front row ringside. When the Chase Center opened up here in San Francisco and the first SmackDown debuted, $400 for those seats. And it wasn't even I don't even think it was a TV taping. I think it was just regular ass house show SmackDown. And I was like, fuck you.
No, I remember one. I can't remember what time of year.
By the
it
way,
was.
house shows usually better than TV tapings. Just saying.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. But I remember going to. It was like a random day. We was out drinking in New York. I think it was a Sunday. And as we was taking the subway back to the apartment, I started slowly seeing more and more people coming on the subway with wrestling t-shirts.
Okay.
I was like, what's going on? And so I eventually asked someone, so why is everyone wearing wrestling t-shirts? And they were like, oh, there's a show at Madison Square Garden tonight. It's like it was a house show. And I was like, oh. So I turned to was she my wife at the time? She might be my, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Let's just say she's your wife.
Yeah, that's it. And I was like, hey, we got nothing planned today. Fuck it. Should we go to the wrestling show? So I lied to her and told her the Bella twins are going to be on the card. I had no fucking idea who was going to be on the fucking card. But she was like, yeah,
Were they
that's
on the card?
fine. No, it wasn't. But
I mean, that's disappointing for everybody in the story.
But so we get to Madison Square Garden, and it's similar thing where I walked up to the ticket man, and I was like, "I'll take 2 of your cheapest tickets, please, sir." And it was like, "Oh, that'll be $140, please." I was like, "No, I believe you misheard me, ticket man. I said 2 of your cheapest tickets. And they were like $70 each." Like, and we was like, not quite in the nosebleeds, but still, I was like, what the fuck?
So of all the live events I've ever gone to, I've never just made an impromptu decision and gone up to the box office. I've always done it through Ticketmaster, through a third-party booth at like a Tower Records, which no longer exists, or or online. So could you tell me, are there any fees associated with that? And I don't even know what year this story takes place, but like, you order through Ticketmaster and like, there's this fee and then this fee and this fee, and your $140 tickets are now $250.
So that was when we was living in Harlem. So I want to say that was at least 10 years ago.
Okay. So
yeah, my memory's not that good.
Nosebleed,
I'm sure there must have
day
been
after
some
Christmas,
bullshit administration fees, and like I have to pay extra for the person to press a button on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not free.
So 20 plus years ago, I went to a house show at Madison Square Garden. It was 3 to 4 months after WrestleMania 20. So the main event was Triple H versus Chris Benoit.
Don't say his name 3 times.
Bet.
He'll appear and murder you.
Well, I only said it once, so I think we'll be okay. But I want to say those tickets, and we weren't necessarily nosebleed, and the house was definitely not full. But I bought the tickets well in advance. But I want to say, like, before ticket fees and any of that bullshit, they were only like $50 a pop. By the time I was like, I'm gonna go see my friend in New York. This is a big thing. Like, I ain't worried about it.
Oh, so you go see your friend in New York.
Show.
You ever come to see me?
This was 20 years ago. You weren't even in New York.
No, but I am now.
Oh, okay. Well, when I come to New York, I'll see you.
When?
Pinky swear promise.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, we should try to line it up. And we can go to because I know you're not as into it now, but we have that's how our bond was kindled. It'd be fun to go see a wrestling show.
Yeah, I'd absolutely go see a wrestling show with you.
Yeah,
whoever.
And then we'll go get drunk.
TNA, AEW, with some lesser known letters of the alphabet I'm not familiar with.
Oh, there's a. This is an outfit. I'm sure anyone's listening.
I prefer we don't go see a death match.
No, but I was gonna say there is a local. It's not in New York. It's in New Jersey, but there is a local wrestling company called Pro Wrestling Magic. Shout out, it's Pro Wrestling Magic.
They must be brand new. I'm not familiar with them.
They've been a couple of years, but yeah, they're always a fun time.
New to me.
But yeah. Oh, before we get into, because I know I've got to give our special guest a call, a little dingle, shortly. But an adorable story I have to tell you, Kush.
I love adorable stories.
So we finally had the first real snow of the season.
Nice.
Which is, it's always nice when it's coming down and then you realize you have to wake up early in the morning to fucking shovel the shit. And it's like, oh fuck, I hate my life. But so this was the first time when my puppy Ollie experienced snow. It was his first snow. Now Oreo
must have been like, ah!
Well, so Oreo, who's 12 years old, fucking hates the snow, and there's a story about that in a minute.
Well, she's learned.
So I normally have to kind of like shovel some snow out of the way so she can see the grass. So she'll go onto the grass and do her business.
Makes sense.
But Ollie, he came out, saw that snow, and was like, "What the fuck is this?" And was just like jumping around, going nuts, literally like sticking his head in the snow and like slipping it. He was just fucking having a great time. It was adorable.
Okay. Did you get it on camera?
Weird. I'll send you a video.
I recommend you also post it to the Waffle Box YouTube page.
Maybe I will do. Yeah, at
People
Waffle
would love
Box
that.
on Twitter, at Waffle
I'm not even a
Pod
pet
on
guy,
Blue
but I'm
Sky.
telling you, people would love that. I would love that.
But then the other morning, Oreo, 12-year-old, because I have 2 dogs, and it's like sometimes it's hard, especially first thing in the morning, to pay attention to 2 dogs, because I'm trying to make sure I notice when they're taking a shit so I can pick it up, and yada yada yada. And all of a sudden, I just hear from Oreo, my 12-year-old, a cry. And I turn around, and she's like holding up her paw as if she's hurt her paw. And I was like, fuck. So I was like, okay. So I pick her up, and just out of a little hunch, like, you know what? Hey, she might have hurt herself. So that's where you always like touch the paw. Okay, so let's see if it's sensitive.
Sure.
But also, I have a sneaky suspicion that she just stepped in some snow and was like, fuck, this is cold. So I like massaged her foot, carried her up the stairs, plonked her down, and she was like, thanks, Dad, and fucked off and like ran off. Like, oh, okay, you're fine. You little bitch. Making me panic like that.
Again, not a dog guy, but
we'll
confirm for adorable.
Because Ollie, the little 11-month-year-old, when he saw his big sister like crying, he was like running around checking on her, like, and then he kept looking up at me as if to say, Dad, what's up with Ollie? Like, it was like, oh, you had to see it. Dogs are amazing. Cats are fucking shit. That one's a fucking.
Fuck you.
Cats would have been like, whatever, are you? You're on your own, fuckface. I'm hungry. Anyway,
Team Cat all the way.
Should we give our special guest a call?
Yes. We should definitely do that. Oh my god.
Let me
I got to put both feet on the floor here.
Let me pull up the phone number, and let's give our special guest a quick call.
You've got some goddamn nerve calling me. I told you that I didn't want to hear from you until you've got my fucking money.
Oh, Santa Claus. Oh, it's Mike. It's Mike
Nick.
Fish from the Waffle Box. Mike and Kush. I don't know who
Fish
you are.
Hayes.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, ho,
Saint
ho,
Nick.
ho. What a hilarious and totally not awkward misunderstanding. Anyway, let's make this quick. You were on the naughty list this year, and if I'm caught talking to you, Mrs. Claus will make me sleep on the couch tonight.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Mike, what'd you do?
I don't fucking know. Could have been a number of things, but I'll be honest, but anyway. All right, Santa Claus, Mr. Nick. Christian Cool, or whatever the fuck. Right. Couple of questions. Thank you very much for taking the time also.
Thank you, Nick.
It's Christmas Day. It's a big Christmas
Nick.
day.
Mr.
You've
Claus.
done your thing. Because we spoke to you last year and you was preparing for it, but now you've done it. You've got it all out the way. So you've gone around the world. You've visited all these houses. You've dropped the gifts. You're very kind to do that. I always wonder, what is your favorite country that you get to stop off at?
Well, I must say that I always enjoy making my rounds in Barbados. By the time that I'm sick and tired of milk and cookies, nothing gives me a second wind and warms me up like a shot of some good Caribbean rum.
Nice.
I knew I liked you for a reason, Saint Nick.
Kush, you got a question?
Oh, yeah. Hey, man. So Kush Hayes here. I got a question. I had to write this down. I know you get this all the time. We might have even asked it last year. I don't know. I apologize if we did, but what is the true meaning of Christmas, sir?
That's a great question, Kush, because honestly, not many people do know the true meaning of Christmas. Some people think it's about getting together with family and loved ones. Some people think it's about celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. But really, it's just an excuse for me to get out of the house once a year. I mean, I love Mrs. Claus, don't get me wrong, but good Lord, After 364 days of nag, 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 and listening to her shitty anecdotes, I need some alone time.
Fantastic.
I get it.
Well,
Yeah, yes, I get it.
yeah, no worries. Speaking of, you got out the house, everyone's doing their thing, true meaning of Christmas, spending family time and yada yada yada, watching football and basketball on TV. But what does Santa Claus get up to on Christmas Day once he's finished his rounds?
Honestly, my Christmas Day isn't very exciting. After many months preparing for the big day, and then a long, and I mean long night at work,
Imagine.
all I want to do is take off my pants, put my feet up, and watch some good old-fashioned lesbian pornography. I steer clear of that hentai bullshit. Seriously, what the fuck is that all about?
We don't know. We check out last week's episode. We were talking about that. It's very strange.
I applaud that. I mean, it feels a little aggressive, but also what he doesn't like, I appreciate. So I'm clapping more for what I appreciate he doesn't like. Let me get this. Santa, I have this problem every year. Look, man, I'm privileged to have so many family and friends, and the family and friends I want to take care of, well, they're pretty well off, actually. Like, what do you get for someone who has everything? Like, what's a good gift idea if you don't know what to get them?
Socks. The answer is always socks. Unless
Okay.
they're one of those sociopaths that just raw dog their shoes, then, in that case, fuck 'em. They don't deserve a gift. Block, and then delete their number and move on with your life.
Yes, I will take that to heart. Okay.
Why would you wear shoes and no socks? That's all.
It was a thing in the 80s, I know that much for sure, but then, like, I wear boots, so me wearing boots and no socks makes no goddamn sense.
Especially if it's leather. Your feet stink.
It should be.
Surely.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, Santa, every year, just build up to Christmas, and then Christmas Day, everyone's watching their Christmas movies, whether it be Die Hard, Elf, A Christmas Story, etc., etc., etc. But I wondered, no, I don't want to get the cliche, what's your favorite Christmas movie? But obviously, in Christmas movies, there's always a Santa Claus. So I wonder, what is your favorite Christmas adaptation of Santa Claus?
Well, it's definitely not Red One, that's for goddamn sure. But if I had to pick one, I'd have to say Violent Night.
Ooh.
I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to rip someone's head off and take a shit down their neck, but alas, I'll have to settle for living vicariously through David Harbour.
I mean,
Violent Night was the better movie of the two, honestly.
It's very good.
Yeah. I can't follow that up. Hey man, I got one last question for you. Like, is it creepy to walk around with mistletoe, especially on your belt line?
Well, usually I'd say no, but Kush, you've got to stop putting it on your belt buckle. We all know what you're trying to suggest, and sure, it was funny at first, but you seriously need to knock that shit off.
Fantastic.
Noted.
So there you go.
If you're saying it, yes, okay, yeah, I will take that to heart. Thank you again. More mistletoe around the belt line.
Anyway, Santa Claus, I know you gotta shoot off before Mrs. Claus catches you on the phone with us, but it's always a pleasure to speak with you. Hopefully we can get you back on next year. But yeah, Merry Christmas, Santa, and enjoy your hot lesbian pornography.
It's always a pleasure to speak with you two. Merry Christmas to you and your listeners, all 5 of them. And may your New Year's Day hangover be as gentle as possible. Cheerio!
There it was, Santa Claus. live on the Waffle Box podcast. Some insightful, it's good questions.
Some good advice there, by the way.
Fantastic advice. Take the mistletoe off your belt buckle, Kush.
I will. I will. He yes, because he said so, I will.
Marvelous. So we've all learned something. But now, let's move on. Because we've got a big segment coming up now. Now, every year, or every week, I should say, we talk about the dumbest world record of the week. But what is the dumbest world record of the year? We are now about to enter discussion to crown the inaugural winner of the David Rush Award for dumbest world record of the year.
And by the way, I know this is on-demand content, so hit pause, get some popcorn, get yourself another drink. I know I'm only halfway. Get another drink, and then hit play, and let's do this thing. I'm in. I'm ready. Let's do this.
So hopefully you press pause, you press play. Let's get in to the dumbest world record of the year.
Why?
Why? Why would I? Why? Why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Why would you want to do that?
So, what I've done is I've gone through the entire year's worth of Waffle Boxes. And out of all the 50 odd, 51, 50, I think we missed an episode.
51.
I was sick. So
It'd
51.
be 50. Oh, yeah, we
50,
did miss
50.
an episode. You were stuck in Europe for like a day.
No, I think that was last year. This year we missed one because I was just being a bitch and I was sick and I was in bed.
No, you were sick, you're sick. But you're not being a bitch, you're just sick.
But I've whittled it down to a short list of 10. So I'm going to quickly go through the top 10, and then we're going to have a little discussion. And together, as brochachos, we are going to crown the David Rush Award winner of Dumbest World Record of the Year.
I got my pen, I got my pad. Let's roll, Soul.
So in no particular order, here are the top 10. So we have 18-year-old Grigor Manukyan from Armenia, who broke the world record for most consecutive pull-ups on a bar positioned between two moving trucks. Then we have Nicholas... Moving trucks. Not just regular old park trucks. Not for old Grigor. Nicholas Manning of Australia, who broke the world record for fastest time to put on 10 pairs of underwear. Peter von Buskov of Denmark, who broke the Guinness World Record for most matchsticks held within the nose. Dmytro Hrinsky of the Ukraine, who broke the Guinness World Record for heaviest vehicle pulled by a beard.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that one. That's pretty impressive. Heavy car.
Abubakar Tahiru of Ghana. I apologize if I'm butchering your names, by the way. Who broke the Guinness World Record for most trees hugged in an hour. I've noticed there's this theme. All these Guinness World Records are broken by names that I can't pronounce. I don't know if that's a correlation, but I will know. Vinod Kumar Chowdhury of India, who broke the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to type the alphabet on a QWERTY keyboard with his nose. By the way, disclaimer, these were world records broken by the time that we spoke about them. They might have been broken again by now, but whatever. Doesn't fucking matter.
That's a good asterisk. They may have been broken. Probably not, though.
Babajid Israel Adebanjo of Nigeria for longest duration twerking. Some good workout there. And then we have a team one, Ruth Amos and Sean Brown of the UK, broke the Guinness World Record for the largest electric toothbrush built. And then my favorite name, if there's an award for best name of the year, Thurzo Zoltan of Romania, who broke the Guinness World Record for the most hits of a piano key in 30 seconds. And finally, Campuestohan Highland Resort in the Philippines, who broke the Guinness World Record for the largest building shaped like a chicken. Let's break it down. Let's brainstorm.
Woo!
Initially, what are your thoughts here? Should we break it? Should we try to will it down to maybe like a top 5? What are your thoughts?
So,
they're obvious ones.
The dude
where
who
like,
definitely doesn't belong on this list is the guy who towed a truck with his beard.
You're out, Dimitro.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. He was going, oh, thank you. Thank you for not giving me the dumbest world record. 10 pairs of underwear.
Maybe the largest electric toothbrush should be dumped as well. It's pretty dumb, but it's not like
it's dumb, but it's not like, you know, that actually took like some skill. There's engineering involved. Yeah, I'm scrapping that off too. Let's see here. 30-second piano. I feel like that's pretty good too.
Do you remember that one though? That was like fucking
no,
like some track and field shit.
And I just grabbed it.
So Thurzo Zoltan, who sounds like Thurzo Zoltan sounds like the guy that you would name in a wish box. Remember the guy from the movie Big?
I do.
Like,
yes, I do.
The guy who granted Tom Hanks the wish to become big, his cousin's name's Thurzo Zoltan, I bet.
Probably.
Fun fact, that was filmed.
I feel like the pull-ups with the moving truck, that actually involves some danger.
That is very dangerous.
I think we should strike that from the list.
Oh, so danger, Grigor. Fuck you. It's not dumb enough.
If you get struck from this list, that's a good thing. That's a positive. There's no fuck you involved. This is the dumbest thing. We're going out of way to insult the winner here. So,
I get a feeling. I know we're whittling it down one by one, but I got a feeling that it's going to come down to some nose-based world record.
Yeah, it's looking like that. There's matchsticks in the nose and typing with the nose, and those are very, very strong contenders. They're staying on the list. We've got 4 struck. Again, chicken building. It's
pretty fucking dumb.
It's just stupid, but again, there's like engineering involved and all that dumb shit. So I think that's our 5 that we can strike from the list. So with that, we've got 10 pairs of underwear, matchsticks up the nose, trees hugged in an hour. I think that's a strong one, actually. Typing with the nose, and then a longer what is this? Longest turkey?
Wait, what?
After typing with the nose.
Longest duration twerking.
Twerking, excuse me.
What did you write down? I'm intrigued. Longest turkey?
Longest Turk. It's supposed to be twerk, but it looks
Who
like
is
Turk.
the longest person from Turkey?
We'll be surprised by that.
Right, so we scrapped off the chicken building.
Scrapped out the chicken building, yeah. 10 pairs of underwear, matchsticks up the nose, 1 hour of hugging trees, typing with the nose, and the longest twerk. Longest twerk, I feel like, still actually involves athleticism. What was that again? For an hour?
3 hours and 30 minutes this guy was twerking.
Oh, good. Yeah.
His
whoa,
his glutes were on fire
for days after that. So it ain't that. Typing with the nose, again, I think that takes some skill. It's ridiculous as fucking hell, but I think that takes some skill. So I don't think it's that one. We're down to 10 pairs of underwear, matchsticks up the nose, trees hugged for an hour. I would like to give this to Matchsticks Up the Nose just on principle, but again, like...
Out of principle? What principle is this?
It's fucking retarded. We're not supposed to say that word, but I don't have a better description. So sorry. Please forgive me.
It's like that...
I didn't say someone had cerebral palsy. I just said someone was retarded.
Most trees hugged in an hour is pretty fucking dumb.
Most trees hugged in an hour is pretty fucking dumb. But then there's the 10 pairs of underwear. I think it's between those two, honestly. Like again, Matchsticks Up the Nose, that involve like distorting your body. That's getting your skin to stretch so you could fit more fucking toothpicks or matchsticks up there. I think we're hugging trees or we're putting clothes on. Let's narrow it down to these two.
So underwear or hugging trees.
What was the record for hugging the trees?
So Abu Bakr Tahilu of Ghana hugged 1,123 trees in an hour.
Okay, I think that takes some endurance. Again, there's a question about how long did he hug the tree, but like 1,000 plus divided by 60. That's your answer. I think our winner is the dumbest world record. The David Rush Award should go to 10 layers of clothes in whatever.
10 pairs of underwear in 13 seconds.
Yeah, I think that's the dumbest one.
Because like hugging a tree, like even though I wouldn't necessarily do it, but it's like it's something where like, oh, it's like it's a known thing, you know, tree hugging, and you can do it. With the pairs of underwear, it's like, why did you think you could do that? How did you work out you could do that? There's so many layers of dumb.
The tree hugging, and by the way, I just rounded up to 1,000. I forget what the full number is, but we're doing 1,000 divided by 60. That is 16.6 trees hugged a minute.
So it's like basically one every 3 seconds he's hugging a tree.
Maybe.
A new tree every 3 seconds. What a whore.
You tree whore. So yeah, I think our winner is
sap dripping down your chin, you bitch.
Oh.
Too graphic? Too graphic? Okay.
But that's okay. That's okay. I think our winner is 10 pairs of underwear. The dumbest world record of the year that we reported.
So congratulations, there we go, to Nicholas Manning of Australia. Maybe I could find him and reach out to him. Maybe he could do an acceptance speech next week. That'd be fun. So Nicholas Manning of Australia for fastest time to put on 10 pairs of underwear in 13.03 seconds. You are the official 2024 winner of the David Rush Award for dumbest world record of the year. Congratulations. There's your golf clap.
And go, again, baby. As we've been doing for the last 3+ years, like, what led to this? What led to
Why did you do this, Peter?
Why did you do
Nicholas, whatever his name is. Oh, look at that. I didn't even realize, but we have awarded Nicholas on Christmas Day.
The Christmas
It was
miracle.
meant to be. It's meant to be. Anyway, let's take a quick pause for the cause to refill our drinks, because shortly on the other side of the break, we're going to be finding out, is Kush going to go above 500 or below 500 in Birthday Blackjack? Then Kush is going to be reviewing, or not reviewing, but announcing his top 5 reviewed movies of the year, and much, much more still to come. But we'll be right back after Grandpa Spuds gives us his commercial break.
Hey kiddos, are you looking for a way to make sure that your children behave around Christmas time, but you're too much of a pussy-ass bitch to discipline them yourself? Are you looking for fun and exciting ways to make sure your kids brush their teeth before bed because you've been such a fucking pushover that they've lost all respect for you? Then you need to get yourself an elf on the shelf. The elf on the shelf has been scaring kids straight since 2005 and is an actual brand name product that you can buy. So legally, we can't say that they're a partner of the Waffle Box podcast, but still. Anyway, Merry Christmas.
Place your bets. It's now time for birthday blackjack.
I also like to live dangerously.
Yes, welcome everyone to the December 25th edition of Birthday Blackjack. And it is a pivotal game because throughout the year, Kush has been trying to guess celebrities' ages, and he is currently standing at 21 wins, 21 defeats. So if he wins this, he finishes above 500. If he loses, he finishes below 500, and he's a loser. Big time.
There's a lot of pressure on this. I'm not going to lie, Mike Fish. I'm sorry to cut you off there.
But if you have decided that December 25th is your first time to hop into Celebrity Birthday Blackjack and you don't know how it works, Producer Lathan, if you could, give us the rules of Celebrity Birthday Blackjack.
Well, the rules to Celebrity Birthday Blackjack are pretty simple. Mike is going to name 5 celebrities that are celebrating their birthdays today, and all you have to do is guess how old they are now. Your score is based on your margin of error. For example, if the celebrity is 50 years old and you guess 53, you were 3 years out, so you score 3 points. If you're lucky enough to guess their age spot on, you get to deduct 5 points from your score. And to win, all you need to do is keep your score at 21 or below, hence why it's called Celebrity Birthday Blackjack.
Pretty simple stuff, pretty simple stuff. So yes, are you ready, Kush? Face the music. To face your final 5 celebrity birthdays of 2024.
In the last 10 days, my life has actually been threatened by persons, and I have to say, I'm more nervous about this right now, the birthday blackjack, than I am about that.
That's the right issue to have.
Mike, let's do this, please.
By the way, of course, if you want to play along, let us know what your score is. If you want to hit us up on Twitter at Wafflebox, Blue Sky at Wafflepod, or in the YouTube section in the comments.
Number 1.
Celebrity number 1 celebrating their birthday today is our Lord Savior. No, Jesus Christ, that'd be boring. Jesus is 2024 years old today. Merry birthday, merry birthday. No, celebrity number 1 is American actor known most for his portrayal of Kendall Roy in Succession, Mr. Jeremy Strong.
Oh, I think I know that guy. I think Jeremy Strong is in a bunch of other things. I've never seen Succession.
What?
Yeah, I know.
It's a great fucking show.
I've not said it wasn't. I just haven't seen it.
I didn't accuse you of saying such things, sir. I'm just suggesting that you should see it. It's a good show.
Yeah.
Saying that,
Brian
I've never
Cox
seen Breaking Bad,
it.
so I'm not gonna talk shit.
I know Brian Cox is in it. We brought him up
Brian Cox is in
week.
it.
Yeah. Anyways,
Tell me that doesn't feel like a cock.
Always should. Anyways, Jeremy Strong. I might be mixing him up with Mark Strong, or maybe just a different Strong dude in general. I'm gonna say 36.
36 is your official guess. Mr. Jeremy Strong is celebrating his 46th birthday today.
Yeah.
Which starts
That's
you off
how we like.
Score of 10.
Yeah, halfway there.
Oh boy.
Number 2.
Celebrity number 2. English singer-songwriter, most notably known to people outside of the UK as the singer who sang the song, I can't remember what the original song was called, but it was sampled by Eminem for Stan.
Oh,
so
Dido?
she did the Dido. Wondering why Harold's
This is a good
Dido.
song. Miss Dido. Yeah, she was pretty young when she did that too. Damn. I'm gonna also again say 36. Because I feel like she was 10 years younger than me when that song came out.
Okay. So Miss Dido
Now sounding good. Now sounding good.
is 53 today,
Jesus Christ.
which 14, 17,
Game is over. Oh my god.
which takes
I
you
have
up
to
to
get the next
27.
three. I have to get the next
Where did you
three.
get? Just real quick. So when did you think Stan came out?
2004.
Right, and you thought she was 10 years younger than you are now when that came out.
Then.
Then.
Anyways.
What? So
listen.
you thought she was like 10?
No, I thought she was like 21. Anyway, look, dude. Don't try and shame me on
Your
this,
maths
dude.
is not mathing right now. But anyway.
My math? Well, fine.
Same.
Oh my god. You've been waiting for this for like the last 15 weeks.
I might be enjoying this.
Cocksucker.
Contestant number three.
Number three. I gotta get the next three dead on.
Canadian Prime Minister, Mr. Justin Trudeau. How old is Justin Trudeau? And you know what? As it's Christmas, I'm going to give you an olive branch. He's not 36.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's genuinely funny. It's alcohol induced, but it's still funny. Justin Trudeau is 46.
46 is your guess.
Yeah.
The Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, is 53 years old, which means you're 7 out, which takes you to 34.
Yeah, game is over.
Which is
Oh,
basically mean the game might be.
Yeah,
just
so
over.
we
Oh,
did as
whatever.
good as the Giants this year. That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
This is for fun. This is for fun now.
Now we're playing just for fun.
Mathematically impossible to win this game tonight.
Number 4 is Canadian singer-songwriter, and this is what I was going to I give you clues on this one. She's the singer-songwriter behind 1989's Black Velvet Sky. Black Velvet, Alana Miles. Oh my god, if you trust me, you know, maybe my rendition of it's not the best, but you know this song. Everyone fucking knows this song. Black Velvet.
It must be you.
Black Velvet, if you please. Come on.
I want to produce a whole record of you singing these songs. We should. Absolutely.
We should.
52.
52 years old.
I'm now just throwing darts at the board.
So in 1989 was what? 30, whatever. I'm not going to. Your math is mathing.
Your math ain't mathing you.
She's 66, which means you're 14 out, which takes you up to 48. It's not going to be a Christmas miracle this year.
No.
Now
That's
I'm
okay.
fun, Lacey. Number 5.
Number
So
5.
much disappointment here. Number 5. Yeah.
Number 5. Dutch DJ and record producer, Mr. Armin van Buren.
0. That motherfucker is 0 years old.
Come on, you know Armin van
He was
Buren,
just born
surely.
yesterday. You made him up. He doesn't exist. He's born yesterday. 0 years old, Mike. That's my
look
answer.
up-
Write it down.
Armin van Buren. What is his most known song? I don't know, fuck it. But yeah.
0 years old.
0 years old.
You
He
just
is
made him
newborn
up.
today. He is modern day Jesus Christ. He is 48 years old, which is spooky because now you've doubled your score. So your final score is 96, which is slightly above 21. So
Biggest loss
unfortunately,
we've ever
Kush,
had in 2024, if ever. I don't know if I'll ever be that.
So not only did you hit above 21, but you finished the year on 21 and 22, which unfortunately, Kush, means you are a loser.
You lose. Story of my life. That's okay. That's okay. The Giants had the same ratio. I'm fine.
Do you know what you said Armin van Buren was 0 years old, but I'm more shocked about the Dido one still. That's going to bother me. I'm going to lose
I'm a little shocked about
that.
the Dido one also.
36?
Yeah, I thought she was a younger bitch.
Anyway.
Happy birthday, Dido.
Happy birthday, Dido. Happy birthday, Jeremy Strong. Happy birthday, Justin Strode. Happy birthday, Lana Miles. And happy birthday, Armin van Buren, who I've just made up apparently today. But if you are playing along, watching along the standalone YouTube video, hit us up in the comment section what your score was. Or if you listen to the audio version, hit us up on Twitter at Waffle Box or on Blue Sky at Waffle Pod. But that wraps up 2024 and the December 25th.
Gotta tell you, there's a sour taste in my mouth right now. Like
that's what she said.
So like when we did the Robin Seto cameo party, like I would go out of my way to I will just say I threw all the goddamn games, and the times I won was a shock to even me too. But like I wanted the guests to like feel good about themselves, so I was just like guessed inappropriately wrong. And again, the few times I won, wildly surprising to everybody. But this one, we came so far, man. Like I think out of the last 15 games, not including tonight, I think I only lost twice. That means I was 13.
You was on a heater.
A couple of heaters. So yeah, I'm slightly disappointed. I will do better next year. We're gonna get this franchise turned around.
Oh. Wrong button.
Robin Seto's cameo party. I didn't even win the last fucking Robin Seto cameo party. Yeah. Microdose 200, now no longer available anywhere other than YouTube and kushhaze.com.
Kushhaze.com. But yeah, let us know your scores. That wraps up. Somebody birthday. It's now time to hand the reins over to Mr. Hayes. So every single episode on Waffle Box, he reviews a movie he's just seen in the theater. But now it's time for him to rank them and announce his top 5 reviewed movies of the year in a segment that we like to call Kush's Movie a Review.
Kush's Movie Review.
Yes, welcome to the year-end episode of Kush's Movie Review, where Kush is going to talk us through his favorite movies that he's reviewed of 2024. We could do the top 5, we could do honorable mentions, whatever. This is your show, man. This is your show. You do you, buddy. You do you.
I will.
How do you want to break down the year?
I'm going to break down the year. I'm going to try and keep it brief. We're not going to be doing any Captain Marvel length episodes. We're not going to be doing a Taylor Swift concert review. Those are the longest episodes we've done, folks. Deadpool and Wolverine, which may or may not be on this list, to be determined. So if this was a normal episode, you might be wondering, where's the Mufasa episode review? Where is the Sonic 3? One, I've not seen a single Sonic the Hedgehog movie. By the way, if you are interested in seeing Sonic 3, depending on who you are, it is the best of the 3. It is the worst of the 3, but everything in common is we had a great goddamn time. Can't wait for Sonic 4. So that's that. Without having seen Sonic 3, that's your review of Sonic 3. Mufasa, just didn't want to see it.
Fucking hates prequel. No one likes prequels. Knock it off.
No one likes a prequel. So you knock it off. Mike Fish just said it best, and I iterated it with a deeper voice. We could have seen Angel Studios Homestead.
Ooh.
that actually looked like an exciting movie that wasn't preaching to you about any kind of religion. It was just this thing. And by the way, Angel Studios is apparently a Mormon company.
The more you know.
More you know. Anyway, the review for Homestead, without having seen it again, apparently it leads into a TV series
Well,
that I
fuck
couldn't
me.
tell you where it's
I
going to
know
play.
that.
Yeah,
Did you
I
see?
did not know that before the other night myself.
Did you see Check In on Netflix?
Is
Or
that
Check On?
with what's his name?
The guy from Arrested Development, Jason Bateman.
Yes. No, I did
And
not see that.
the Elton John fella, the guy who played Elton John.
And I was talking about the Elton John fella, but yeah, no, I didn't see it.
It's AKA phone booth set in an airport.
Oh. Well, nuts to that. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't see
It's
that.
pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not like, oh my god, you need to go out your way to see it, but it's good. It's a decent movie.
If this was a regular episode, we would actually be talking tonight about African Kung Fu Nazis.
Shit,
and I would tell you, it's that movie that's so good it's bad. It technically came out in 2019, did not make its way to the United States Amazon Prime till 3 or 4 weeks ago. It is available for rent for $4. I watched it. I fucking had a blast with it. It's ridiculous. It's African Kung Fu Nazis. We're not talking about any of that though.
That sounds like a movie where they had 3 buckets. All right, we have a nationality, we have a martial art, and we have some hated people. And we're gonna go group 1. African Kung Fu Nazis. Write it.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's how it went down. It's as independent as it can get.
The Mad Libs of the movie world.
I get it. I hear I'm picking up what you're putting down, Mike Fish. But we're not talking about any of that. We're talking about the best movies that I reviewed on the Waffle Box. Not even that I saw, that I reviewed. Sometimes we reviewed a movie that we happened to see in the theater, and then sometimes I saw a movie that we didn't talk about at all because of something else. We're talking about what I've specifically reviewed in this thread. If you're looking at the playlist, there's 51 other movies before this. Here we go. In no specific order. We actually mentioned this movie last week. It is The Lord of the Rings, War of the Rohirrim. This movie was dope. We're not going to get into specifics and all that. You want to know what I liked about it? Go see last week's review for War of the Rohirrim. Beautiful goddamn movie. I don't get to see too many Japanese anime movies on the big screen. I thought it was a little choppy. Thanks to online consensus, that's apparently the style they chose, but it looks great. I enjoyed the story. I'm not a swords and sorcery guy. I only partially understand Lord of the Rings. Great goddamn movie. 5 out of 5. This is definitely my favorite movie of the year. I'm not even saying it is the best movie of the year. This is my favorite movie of the year. Pharrell Williams documentary done in Lego form, piece by piece. I had no idea I knew as many Pharrell Williams songs as I did because he's just not always on the record, but he is usually behind the record. And so many goddamn tracks, so many goddamn hits. And then it was an interesting medium to tell the whole movie in. And not only did I learn something, but I was like, this is creative. This is not boring. If you want to tell, this is something different. And I sincerely hope it gets nominated for Best Animated Movie, because I think it has a chance. War of the Rohirrim, possibly too, but I hope this specific movie, piece by piece, is in that. So, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Dude. But the last 4 movies, including this one, have all been pretty good. Not all of them have replay value. I don't even know if this one does itself as well. I had problems with it. Again, go see the review. We bring it all up. My biggest problem was Girl. and not the actual
Girls,
actress.
huh? Ugh.
No, just
Can't live
girl.
with them. Can't live without them.
I believe her name, whatever her name was supposed to be. I don't remember. But girl, not her performance. The actress was good. She did what
Girl,
she was supposed to do, but her character was told
you'll be a
not very well.
woman
It's pretty shitty.
soon.
Monkey Man. Fucking Monkey Man was dope. Okay. And it actually, everyone tried to go like, so it's John Wick, but in India? No, it is not like John Wick in India. And I want to punch everybody who says that like very hard, right in the nose, because sure, the man has great hair. Sure, he's wearing a suit. Sure, there's a dog involved. Sure, he fires a gun. But guess what?
John Wick
He's
movie.
so not John Wick that when he fires his gun, he gets disarmed immediately and problems arise out of that. Our main character is branded a terrorist, and because of the classism system within India, when he is saved by a colony of transsexuals, they're like, they're his problem now. And they don't pursue him any further. And I was just like, this movie is fucking amazing. Monkey Man. It is available for Prime. It is available on Prime right now with your subscription. Dune Part 2. I'm thankful I took the time to watch Dune Part 1 again before I went to go see Dune Part 2.
Oh, you need to. Because it's so fucking deep.
So fucking annoyed that they had to split these movies up, but I also in the audience now it goes like, yeah, I understand. What I don't understand is why they didn't film them back to back like they did with our next movie coming up here.
Why didn't they? Because I'm sure there has been a movie before that's done this. Why not do it? Because they could charge even maybe a little bit extra. Go to the movies and they show Dune 1, and then they after Dune 1's finished, they go, we're gonna have a 10-minute break. And then you go to the bathroom, get your refills, and come back and straight into Dune 2. That'd be a great cinematic experience.
They did that.
Oh, they did? Oh, good. I'm glad.
Certain theaters, not every theater, but certain theaters leading up to Dune 2 the night before, they're like, hey,
no, I want
back to
Dune back.
2? Yes, Mike, I'm telling you, they did that.
Good. I'm glad they listened to me.
You also understand that, like, when the newest Marvel movie came out over those first 10 years, like, Iron Man 3 is coming out. Here's Iron Man 1 and Avengers and Iron Man 2 and then Avengers 2 and Iron Man 3. They did shit like that.
But what they should have done is shown Dune 1 and then Dune 2.
They did that.
Oh, good.
I'm telling you.
Why do you say so?
I just did. I'm sorry you couldn't hear me. It's this microphone.
Huh?
Anyways, that is my top 5 out of 5. But there's one movie this year that we reviewed it maybe a month ago, maybe less than a month ago.
Would you like a drum roll?
Nah, we don't need that.
Okay.
It ranked higher than 5 out of 5. I was incredibly surprised by this. It was absolutely overhyped. While I was in the theater waiting for the goddamn movie to start, I saw 6 goddamn commercials that were spliced in with the movie.
That's a lot of
and I still walked away loving this thing, despite it being a 1 of 2, much like Dune 2. I don't know where they go from this, but Wicked Part 1 got a believe the hype out of 5. That's the highest review I can give a movie. I'm surprised at the people who don't like this, and I'm kind of not surprised at the people who aren't going to give it a chance. But this is a fantastic movie. Not a musical dude. I've never seen the original Broadway show or any version of it. But Wicked might be the best movie of 2024. And that is our segment for tonight.
I can't help but feel that you seem to have left out Deadpool and Wolverine.
Emotional damage. I did give Deadpool and Wolverine a 5 out of 5. You're not wrong there, Mike. I apologize for that. The first screening of Deadpool, 5 out of 5. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Jeez. Now that you mention it, maybe I did give that a believe the hype out of. No, I actually reviewed everything. And
No,
that got a
I
5
don't
out
think
of 5.
I would remember. I don't think you did. You didn't give it believe the hype out of 5.
No, it got a 5 out of 5. My second viewing of it, which would be on Disney Plus, didn't laugh once. Just kind of went, yeah, okay. It was background noise for me most of the night. So, but that first screening, that review, yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine was a 5 out of 5. I will not front because we were covering that from the first Super Bowl teaser, maybe even before that, where it was again Ryan Reynolds is just on his couch, and then Hugh Jackman walks behind him, and he's like, "Hey, Hugh, you want to make a Deadpool Wolverine movie?" And he went, "Yeah, fine." We've been covering this movie since that commercial, and the entire time leading up to it, I was like, "I can't wait for you guys to be disappointed by this." Like, I don't root
I
for
remember
movies
that.
to fail, but I was just like, "Can't wait for you guys to just like be so mad that this thing exists now. You wanted it your way, and this is what you got." And guess what? Everyone was surprised and pleasantly surprised. Yeah, but I enjoyed Deadpool and Wolverine upon my first viewing, and was super surprised by that. It was well done. Had a great villain. Had a lot of fun Easter eggs. I don't know how that would have gone if you've never seen a Marvel movie before, but also, like, did you just wake up out of a 20-year coma? Probably not, but still. Anyway, so yeah, you're there you go, Mike. Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine was excluded from my list, but not on purpose.
Marvelous. It is your list, though. At the end of the day, I don't want to intrude, but shout out to Deadpool and Wolverine. So yeah, so we got in no particular order: Lord of the Rings, War of the blah 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 blah, King of the Planet of Apes, Monkey Man, Dune 2, and then Kush's favorite piece by piece, but number one, Wicked Part 1, where everyone likes to sing along with witches because witches are like the hot
By the
thing
way,
right now.
I'm sure this is going to be at other AMCs, but the official sing along for Wicked is going to be December 28th, at least at the Metreon here in San Francisco. Again, check your AMC listings, but they were talking about this is going to be a thing. That's the date for the thing. So it's a one-time showing only. If you want to sing along with Wicked and not annoy people, that's the show to go to.
Do you remember when
I don't know.
The Rock said he was okay with people singing in movie theaters? Fucking heel turn. Fuck that guy.
I think he was.
Keep
I
your
don't think he
mouth
was being a
shut.
heel. But yeah, The Rock hasn't seen a movie with the public in 30 years, and the man also hasn't been on a bus in 40 years. So if you said like, yeah, those guys that do the dancing and like use the handlebars and do flips and shit and then panhandle, like they're okay. He hasn't been on a bus in fucking 40 fucking years. So yeah, I didn't take that with a grain of. I didn't take that strongly. I took it very lightly. I took it so lightly, I'm stuttered.
There you go. But anyway, those are Kush's top 5 movies that he reviewed of 2024. As he mentioned, there are on a playlist, so if you want to go back and check out the full reviews of those movies, head over to the YouTube channel at Waffle Box Pod, where you can do just that. But that wraps up 2024's Kush's movie reviews. It's going to wrap up this week's show. Normally, we wrap up the show with a feel-good story of the week. But I think the feel-good story of this week is going to be the fact that me and Christopher have known each other for roughly, I can't do the math, but I think we've known each other now for like 67 years. And we've been doing this podcast for like
4. Going on 4.
So we started
going past 4?
2021, 2020. So 3. This is the 4th Christmas one. So 20.
This is our 4th Christmas.
So 3.5 years though, I think. Whatever. Anyway, so we're doing a gift exchange for the first time ever. I don't know why we haven't done this before. It's a fun idea.
I don't either. But it was a good idea, and I'm thankful that you invited me into it.
Well, it was either you or Lathan, and he's a figment of my imagination, so he'd be a shit gift buyer. So... Right, who wants to go? Who wants to open their gift first?
I want you to open your gift first, please. You got your gift first, so please open your gift.
Spoiler alert. So I don't know why. Oh, so when this arrived, Kush forgot to put my name on it and put his name on it.
I'm positive I put your name on it, and that it still came to your name or my name, which is weird.
And the person who picked up it was like, "Who is this guy?" And opened it, and I was like, "Close it." So it's been resealed.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
And then it's most likely not wrapped, so don't be surprised.
Damn. Oh. I'm liking this already. I'm liking this already. Right, let me ahead of I fucking open this shit. I think we got ourselves. Fuck yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good.
I don't know where it starts and ends. Right, okay. Right, here we go.
It's upside down.
Fucking West Ham United flag.
Yeah, right? I figured we like that. I didn't know if you had one already, but I was like, well,
I don't.
Maybe he needs a new one.
But you know what? I don't know if I can get it. So out the front, because we live in America, America loves goddamn flags. Outside the front, we don't have one up, but we have one of those flag holder things. So I could potentially have this flying outside of my house.
That's the intention of it. Yeah, you should absolutely do that.
My wife would probably divorce me, but it might be worth it. But either way,
she would.
This is definitely going up somewhere. Come on, you audience. Thank you very much, Kush. It's a great gift. You did very well.
Excellent. Yeah.
Right, now it's your turn. I'm going to drape
Despite
myself.
having to go back to your Twitter account, I'm like, oh, good. I'm glad I got the team right. Like,
oh my God, if you got the team wrong, that would have been disastrous. But
that would have been disastrous, right? All right.
Right, open your gift now.
Right. This is nice and bulky. Oh my God.
That's what she said.
Giggity, 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 go. There we go. Oh!
Yeah, I selected the gift wrap option, so it's gift wrapped.
This is definitely all right. Gotta get the knife back out then.
Get the knife back out.
All right.
By the way, if you're listening to the audio version, this is a great time to go to the YouTube channel and watch the video version. As Kush,
oh my God, what is the ribbon made out of?
Kryptonite.
Jeez Louise. Okay. Oh my God.
He's opening the gift now. He's opening the gift now.
Oh my! There's definitely a box, and then the cellophane is still.
There's more
like... Oh, dearie me. All right. Well, I'm definitely intrigued with this. So it sounds like there's pieces rattling. I don't think anything's broken.
Fuck, I hope not.
Oh, come on. God damn you. All right.
It's still a mystery. There's like it's a box within a box. I did not intend to there be a Russian doll situation going on here.
Oh, is this a candle?
No, it's not a candle.
Okay. Well, good. I can't burn any candles.
He's opening it.
We're not even trying to like be delicate now. Like, oh my, wow. Okay, so it's a new glass. So I like that.
Ooh. Yep. Ooh. And then there should be more in there. God damn it! In here. Unless they screwed me.
Oh, okay. So I don't know what these are.
You don't know what those are?
They're dice.
No, those are whiskey rocks.
Whiskey rocks. Okay.
So you stick those bad boys in the freezer, and they get really fucking cold. But obviously they don't melt, so it doesn't dilute your drink. But it cools down your fucking whiskey or your bourbon, or whatever you want to. So I thought, because you're always drinking your bourbon, your whiskeys, but it's always in like a flask. I thought I'd get you a classy drink, so you can be like Bill Murray in Lost in Translation. You can be like, oh, Laplac.
Oh, it's got a little case.
It's got a little
too, for
cake,
the
like a little
stone.
carry bag to stick those rocks in the bag, stick them in the freezer.
This is powerful,
Boom.
Mike Fish. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Sincerely, thank you. Man, I appreciate you. Hey,
We
dude,
salute
this is
each
great.
other. What a great Christmas.
What a great Christmas. Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Holy hell.
Audience.
I love all of this. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
This is huge. This flag is huge. I don't know if I'm gonna put it, but I'm gonna put
Yeah,
it somewhere.
if you can't hang it up in this space right there, absolutely hang it outside. And I can't imagine anyone getting upset at you unless it's some rival.
And then that's where we're gonna find out there's a Tottenham Hotspur fan lives there, and then we're gonna be fighting.
That would be amazing too.
I'll have to get it. It'll be caught on the Ring camera, and then I'll post it on Waffle Box Twitter page.
Hell yeah.
Me fisticuffing with a Tottenham supporter. Well, there you go. Look at that. Merry Christmas, Christopher.
Merry Christmas, Mike Fish.
I hope to see you on our January 1st edition of the Waffle Box podcast. Drinking out of your nice new glass and using your whiskey rocks.
Hell yeah. I'm put these in the fridge tonight. Or the freezer. The freezer.
Well, there you go. I hope everyone who's watching or listening at home enjoyed this Christmas festival extravaganza. And I hope you got great gifts like we did from your friends and family. Don't forget to go to Kush.com if you do want to go to that archive and go to episode 200. He alluded to the cameo party. It's a fun game. I think we played it like 3 or 4 times.
You've
with
played
me.
it a couple times. Yeah.
It's a great game. But there you go. Kush, yeah, there's no plug-in this week, I guess, because Jesus' birthday's there. You don't plug in here Jesus' birthday because he will smite you.
I just want to give a big shout out to everyone working the Warriors game tonight because they asked me and I was like, no. But other people have been there since at least 6 a.m. today. They're not getting out before midnight. And it's a whole thing. And they're making a lot of good money, but they're not allowed to spend it. What's the point? Anyways, wishing them the best. They probably ate incredibly today, too. The Christmas show, they don't skimp, dude. Like, it's lobster, it's turkey, prime rib, all that good shit. Anyways, my big shout out to everybody working live production tonight. And, yeah, hugs and kisses to everybody that's been following us all year. Thank you. Thank you for letting us grow in 2024. I hope you'll grow with us in 2025. As usual, please don't drink and drive. Don't do it any time of the year, but don't do it this weekend either, okay? Your mom would be disappointed.
Anyway, speaking of which, did you hear this? There's a news story in the UK. A guy who helped invent a roadside breathalyzer. So basically, I don't know the details, but a new style of breathalyzer. So a quick breathalyzer for the police. He got his driving license suspended because he got caught drinking and driving. Like, this irony. That's chef's kiss irony. The guy who invented a breathalyzer got done for drunk driving. What a fucking idiot.
That does happen.
But yeah, don't do it because best case scenario.
Look, y'all, there's Uber, there's Waze, what Lyft?
Waze is not that. Waze is like
Waze is a thing. But yeah, anyway.
Lyft, Uber,
Waymo's a thing depending on where you are.
Walk, get some exercise.
Walk, take a bus, do anything but get behind the wheel if you know you're gonna be drinking.
If you're going to a party for Christmas or New Year's, and even if the walk is like an hour and 30, stick your AirPods in, listen to Waffle Box. Boom. We will be your guide. Maybe that'd be a fun spin-off podcast. Maybe we could do like a special episode where we just talk nonsense. Like we are their guide walking them home.
Ooh. We'd have to like filter in some music though. But
we could be like
the
poor man's Peloton.
Yes,
okay, guys. Welcome to your 1 hour walk home from the bar. You know what I mean? That could be fun.
Do you believe that motherfucker said that to you right in your face? If I was you, I would fucking turn around and fucking punch him. No, we probably shouldn't say that. That's going to make us liable for so much
Sure,
shit.
fucking happy hour ends at 6, but it was 6:01. Did it have to be a bitch about it? Like, it'd be fun. But there you go. Until next time, it's a good night from me. It's a good night from Kush. Lathan.
Happy holidays, y'all.
Final message to the fine people of the Serious Squad for 2024.
Good night, everyone. Merry Christmas once again, and also Happy Hanukkah to our Jewish listeners.
Oh!
Fun fact, this is only the 5th time that Hanukkah has fallen on Christmas Day since the year 1900. In that same time frame, the Philadelphia Eagles have won only 1 Super Bowl. There is absolutely no correlation between those two, but still, it's nice to slip in a mention about how the Eagles suck from time to time. Love to the family.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Fuck the Eagles. Until next year, take care of yourselves and each other.
Happy New Year.
That's all, folks.
Play me off, Johnny.